It's week 6. It's been such a busy week. I think I've maybe practiced over 4 or 5 days if I include today. But I've really been focusing more on the technical studies again this week rather than the partita, because that's just really a priority for me right now. There are certain elements of my playing and my technique that really need fixing and working on. One thing that's really bugging me at the moment is my bow hand. This is how I hold my bow. But as I'm playing, my hand tends to slide further up the bow. So I'm going to address that with Callum soon, because that's something that I really want to work on. So I'm going to show you where the partita is up to. I've really only done the first page and the first line of the second page, because although last week Callum said to me, play it all, it's much better to do 100% of it at 40% polished rather than 40% of it 100% polished, because you push yourself further, you'll improve faster. But because I've done that with the technical pieces, they're sounding so much better now, and I kind of wish that I'd have filmed the beginning of those because they were awful, they were worse than this, and then filmed it now. So you could see it, because that was really horrendous. Anyway, so this is what the partita sounds like now. I'm gonna have to move because I keep hitting that light. So there are some areas in here, so like the first page, there's just a few little areas that I need to sort out really, and cleanliness with the speed, but there are some finger patterns that I could probably change that may make it sound better, but I didn't want to be changing that just yet. I've got my coaching session this Thursday with Callum, so we're going to revisit it. So it sounds like this now, which is okay. Then I'll have my coaching session on Thursday, and then 3 days later it's self-development Sunday, week 7. It's going to be awful. Just warning you, because as soon as you start revisiting something that you've worked on and changing parts of it, all of a sudden, like, it just sounds really crap again. So that's something to look forward to. I'm quite pleased with it though. But then the next bit is just really, I can't. I don't even know how you know. Do you know what? I'm going to play the second page. It is as it is. I'm sight reading it. I don't know what I'm doing. The note's going to be wrong. Prepare for a lengthy 2 minutes, because it might be longer. I'd suggest earplugs, but I mean, thankfully you have a volume button. So I'm going to play the second page. It's going to be awful, but we can use it as a marker for how it's going to sound in a few weeks' time. So I don't care that it sounds crap. It's supposed to. FYI, don't even know if these are the right notes. I'm going to be working on that page from Thursday, so you'll probably get a not much better or worse preview on Sunday, week 7, so we'll see how that one goes. So I thought this week, instead of having an interesting fact about Bach, we could have a quote. I love a quote, and when I wake up in the morning, if I'm feeling pretty crap or unmotivated, I get on Google and I look for some quotes and I pick one to base my day on, and that gets me through. So today's quote from Bach is, "I worked really hard. Anyone who works as hard as I did can achieve the same results." And practice tip today is to try not to feel so disheartened if you don't feel like you're moving forwards quickly enough. If you're making the tiniest improvement week to week, that's enough. As long as you're moving forward, that's all that matters. Thanks for stopping by and taking part in my pain. The reason I picked that advice is because I genuinely feel like I haven't really moved forward very much this week. And I'm trying to remember that it's a gradual process. Some weeks you'll speed on through and improve loads, and other weeks there will be small steps, and that's okay. See you next week. Bye. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and ring my bell for notifications. See you next week. Bye.